doesn't happen on a good decade very easily. That wasn't happening with speaking to Ben and Williams with Nicholson. They had these slashes there, and on it he used it to walk through some quite snap hills. Just one unassuming Thank you.